Hello, everyone. This is Tom, your host for the Hidden Truths channel. It is December 23rd, 2024. I was going to go live tonight, but I decided to just make a video. It's a holiday and stuff. I'll do a live broadcast Saturday night, but people are busy with family and stuff, so I'll try to make this video short. But anyway, we do live in interesting times. So the CIA released some classified or report today that said that the pyramids were built by the Martians that came here like a million years ago, whatever. Okay, crazy time. But it was some study that was done, so they probably had some professor or whatever do a study, and I'm sure he probably saw evidence to the reasoning behind this paper. Evidence we'll never see, and it came up with this paper, this report for the CIA or the study, whatever they want to call it, and it was probably so classified that happens sometimes that the author of the study isn't even allowed to read this. His own work. But anyway, so that's the thing. The CIA is now releasing a study saying that, pyramids may have been built by Martians. Crazy time. Anybody ever remember the movie Stargate? I mean, they open up the alien, let that genie out of the bottle. That can go a lot of different directions. But just think, if they come out and say aliens exist and that they have been observing and coexisting with this planet for thousands and thousands of years, and that the Egyptians, trying to make it so they were gods, and they, after they died or whatever, and they would be able to go up to wherever their place was in heaven or the new dimension they were supposed to be going to or whatever. It makes a lot of sense. Now, I would assume that when they got into later Egyptian years, that the Martians weren't here no more when they started. I say Martians. It's crazy. I mean, to even talk like this. I mean, I do believe life exists on other planets, but, when they start releasing this stuff and you're finding out what you believed is actually could be true, okay, all the question marks that we have about how things were done, and, people saying that the pyramids existed 5,000 years long before, they say they existed and stuff. And I believe, too, that hieroglyphics is the advancement of a language. People think, well, they didn't have a written language back then. That's why they had hieroglyphics. No, I believe hieroglyphics was the first universal language. And where may I come? Where's my evidence of this? Well, if you go to another country, what do you see now instead of words? You see symbols, don't you? An advancement of a language in a society is symbols. So everybody knows what they mean. That's why I say the hieroglyphics was the first universal language. By the way, getting back to this report, whatever these drones are going around, and, if we're going to get disclosure, real disclosure, what's ever on the doorstep for us, you got to be prepared. You got to be prepared as a human being. For us that believe in alien life and believe that we're not the center of the only life in the universe, but should be the biggest waste of space there ever was. We're mentally prepared to accept that there's higher beings. that the humans isn't what the only thing the universe has to offer. Can you imagine somebody that thinks human beings are just the top of the totem pole? The psychology they're going to have to deal with? And we're nothing but, in the universe, nothing but a fly that can be swatted at any time. Anyway, it's just interesting. It's all happening around Christmas and New Year's. Strange time, huh? Can't wait to see what 2025 brings. By the way, the thing is, let's say they find out the truth. Okay, this is just a study, a report. Now, like I said, I'm sure the author of the study had evidence that we've never seen yet. But it is a interesting study. I mean, to where you can sit there and actually say where they came from. What kind of evidence you got for that? I mean, I didn't think they had found that there was life on Mars, and the CIA knows there was life on Mars a million or a billion years ago, whatever it is. How do they know? They got some aliens there they're employing. It's kind of like the Men in Black. Anyway, that's what these drones reminds me of, the Men in Black. It really does. Got a little airport they're all going to and stuff. An airport that's hidden, that nobody can find. Somewhere probably underneath the Hudson River or the ocean there. Who knows? But anyway. So, are they setting us up for disclosure or to scam us? To control us even more? I don't know. You know, we got to have a constant enemy. So, I don't know. It just, I'm hearing this stuff, and like I say, I do believe on life on other planets, and I do believe that there's been intelligent life on this planet long before us. Okay, this planet's been around for 4.5 billion years. That's 4,500 million year periods. Okay, believe me, there's been intelligent life on this planet long before us. Anyway. Hope everybody's ready for the truth, or the truth they want to tell us. But strange, strange, strange. And don't worry, if you said you saw a UFO or an alien and you were just a simple guy telling the truth and you were ridiculed from the moment on because the government said you were seeing swamp gas, don't worry. There'll be no apologies. Okay? Remember, the government lies to us nonstop. But we take everything that the government says as gospel. It makes no sense. All right? And if they're going to come out now and say aliens exist and are truthful about it, after we've been telling Americans as long as I've been alive, they're all nuts. And then you get to, what about the abductees? If that's actually going on, do they get compensation for the torment they were going through? Anyway, this opens up so many cans of worms. It's crazy. But anyway, the CIA is saying they got a study of Martians. So, they're not saying they have fact, just a study. Okay, so a study based on facts. Anyway, crazy times, people. Is New Year's Eve going to be disclosure night? When they drop the ball in New York, they're going to have an alien ship come down. I don't know. I just soon get it over with. So, anyway, just something to think about. You know, is this being honest? Are they being honest, or are they being deceitful? I don't know. They could be working with the aliens for all we know. Everything's in a toss-up now because nobody knows anything. Or the ones that do know stuff aren't sharing it with all of us. And I'm sure they're not sharing it with a lot of people in the government. Heck, they're probably not sharing it with Joe Biden because Joe Biden wouldn't understand what they were talking about anyway. So, how do you prepare for an alien invasion? I'm not sure. If it's like War of the Worlds, well, it could be a little difficult. Anyway, it's just something else to have to ponder every day and stuff. And I can't imagine being on the East Coast and seeing these every single night. Like I say, the videos more and more look more like UFOs and close encounters of the third kind than they did at first of the so-called drones. Anyway, so we'll see what happens. Every day is a new adventure in today's world. So we'll see what new adventure we're all going to go on tomorrow. Everybody enjoy their evening.